Micron technology is pushing sharply higher as a growing body of evidence points to a severe AI driven shortage across the global memory market, reinforcing the narrative that the industry has entered what many investors now describe as an unprecedented memory supercycle. Strong earnings and forward guidance from memory sector peers have acted as early confirmation signals, while commentary from major technology customers such as Apple and Microsoft has added credibility to the view that memory constraints are no longer isolated or temporary, but structural and demand led. At the center of this surge is Micron's strategic position in high bandwidth memory, HBM, a critical component for training and running large scale AI models. HBM is essential for the latest AI accelerators from companies like NVIDIA, where performance is increasingly bottlenecked not by compute, but by memory speed and bandwidth. Alongside Samsung and SK Hynix, Micron forms a tightly concentrated trio of suppliers capable of producing HBM at scale, a reality that has given the company significant pricing power as AI demand overwhelms available supply. Community discussion has intensified around the idea that this cycle looks fundamentally different from past memory booms. Unlike traditional PC or smartphone driven upcycles, the current demand surge is being fueled by hyperscalers, cloud providers, and AI data centers, whose spending plans are measured in years rather than quarters. These customers are racing to secure long term memory supply, particularly HBM, to support generative AI workloads, creating persistent shortages and reducing the risk of sudden demand collapse that historically plagued the memory industry. HBM's role in Micron's recent performance cannot be overstated. These chips command meaningfully higher margins than conventional DRAM or NAND products, and as the mix of HBM in Micron's overall sales increases, investors are reassessing the company's earnings power and long term valuation. The combination of tight supply, rising prices, and a favorable product mix has driven a dramatic re rating of the stock, with Micron shares more than quadrupling over the past 12 months. The broader market is now debating whether Micron is still in the early innings of this cycle. Bulls argue that ongoing AI infrastructure buildouts, limited global HBM capacity, and disciplined capital spending across the industry could sustain elevated pricing for far longer than in prior cycles. Bears, meanwhile, caution that memory remains inherently cyclical and warn against extrapolating current conditions too far into the future. Still, the prevailing sentiment across the community is that Micron's positioning in high bandwidth memory places it at the heart of the AI revolution, with the potential for further upside if the memory supercycle thesis continues to play out.
Okay, so Micron up 3.41%. This is Friday, the 30th of January 2026, pre-market session. So far, 1.58 million shares have crossed the tape. Quite a high beta stock. 50-day average around 13 million shares. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, this is the 4-hour chart. High prices are expected to remain in place at least up till early February, early to mid February. Okay, the 40 period moving average on this 4-hour chart is equally rising to act as a buffer in the event of a pullback. But momentum is not expected to continue to accelerate. It's expected to continue to weaken. I mean, you can imagine that. I mean, the whole of this year, the stock has just been expanding, and it went from as of Boxing Day last year, 2025. The stock was its 10 period moving average was losing $2.4 every 4 hours. That is just the indication, because just the event at the time, because this is a 4-hour chart, so it has gone from that to where it is right now, which is gaining $7.6. So you can imagine that yeah, at some point it may lose steam and all of that, so it's a mix of things. But momentum can decay, but prices may still continue to print. Okay, so as things stand right now, the stock is at 450 right now, and projections are saying 468.55, 500.71, 520.57. Okay, let's see now. Let's have a look at the daily chart. Okay, daily chart as well. High prices at least up till the 11th of February and even beyond. The 40-day moving average is equally expected to continue to remain. I mean, continue to print higher. Yeah, I mean, it's expected to continue to rise. But momentum as well expected to continue begin to weaken from Monday, the 2nd of February. On this 4-hour chart, projections are not saying anything to the upside. So because the stock has now on this daily chart, it has gone beyond the regular market characteristics. But some indicators may still be relevant. The market grid, it will always continue to react. But for now, if we if there is a sort of consolidation, it may begin to come back into the regular pattern stocks normally trade right now. So the stock has gone parabolic. That's why sometimes you may not find upper projections, but you can always calculate them yourself. I mean, think of any price to the upside, Micron has a potential to get there. And we might see them on the market grid if we plot the market grid. Let's see what we have on its weekly chart. The weekly chart as well, higher prices are expected, but here as well, it has also gone parabolic, so there are no further upper projections, and momentum equally expected to continue to weaken. Okay, let's see now. Let's see whether we can plot the market grid on this weekly chart to see what's going to give us. But before we do that, let's have a look at the monthly chart for Micron to see what the extrapolations are saying. Yes, higher prices non-stop, but at the same time as well, nothing, no projections, no Fibonacci projections in the for now, no Fibonacci projections in the coming days and months. We might project some. Okay, let's see now. Let's apply the market grid. Let's see what it's going to give us. Okay, the stock is trading outside of the market grid because it has been showing a lot of strength. So we don't have anything there. Okay, let's have a look at the weekly chart to see whether there are any prices on the weekly chart on the market grid. I think we may have some prices on this weekly chart. Let's see. 441. No, we don't have it's the stock has gone beyond that. The stock is currently trading at 450. So yeah, I doubt if we have any on the daily chart. Let's have a look anyway. Okay, I think it's no, he has also gone beyond it. So okay, yeah, let's see. The stock is at 54. Okay, 45045. So the stock is just this is where it is right now, in between the R2, the RXT, and the R3. So higher prices may prevail as well. It may still go ahead and print higher prices. Yeah, it may still go ahead and print higher prices, but people may be taking profit as well. Let's see now. Let's see whether we have. It has a support around R3 and R2. So if it pulls back towards triple four, yeah, there's a chance we might get a rebound. There's a chance we might get a rebound. So between 444 and 448, there's a chance that we might get a rebound from there. It has a decent support there. You can see that, and that's yeah. Which other place do we have any support? I think we also have around let's just say 427 and 426. Yeah, 427 and 426. There's another support there. If it pulls back all the way to those levels, there's a chance we might get a rebound as well. They might hold. Okay, let's see what we have on its weekly chart with regard to this market grid. Yeah, it's not it doesn't explode like it just keeps incrementally increasing, and as such the market grid still accommodates it. So we have between on this 4 hour chart we have 469.58, between 469.58 and 437.46. Here, let's see what it's at. 451. This is where it is right now. Yeah, advancing towards just neutral right now, advancing towards the resistance zone. So yeah, it has a descent like exactly. See what I meant? It has more. We are seeing a reiteration of those 4-4 prices. So we have a bunch of them. We have 4-4, 444 on the daily chart, and then 446 or thereabout. Here we have more. It's we have if, let's just say some of the missing supports. We have here 441, 445, 447. Yeah, I think we have 447 there. So yeah, there's a very strong support around between 441 all the way to 449. So if it pulls back, it might present a very good buying opportunity. So and I think people are watching. They are probably watching. You know, to see what's going to come out. There's also another one here, 452, between 452 and 45. Okay, 452 and 457. Yeah, and also just below this, the double, the 4 4s. There's also 439 or 437 as well. Yeah, enough support, enough support. Yeah, so see what you make of Micron stock, and thank you very much for watching this video.